It's called Happy or Merry Christmas. It's not Happy Holidays. You would not insult the Jewish faith by saying, oh, you can't say Happy Hanukkah. So why are Meghan and Harry denying an entire, and all these woke, stupid assholes denying that Jesus lived? Why are they denying an entire, because a lot of people are Catholics, you know, Protestants or whatever, and we believe in Christmas. Oh no, Happy Holidays. It's called Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. You know? So this is going to be a video because it seems that Meghan Markle, Doria Ragland, and Harry are very happy to lie. They're very proud of that fact. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, people. And thank you for watching. Guys, if you ever come to Granada, you have to come to this lovely gentleman. His name is Sebastián Zamora. He's been painting since he was 5 years of age. Isn't this beautiful? So, Don Sebastián, usted pinta de los 5, ¿verdad?
5 años y no de escuela, sino por obra y gracia de Dios.
Yes, he learned how to paint thanks to God. Nobody taught him how to do that. So I guess God is doing a pretty good job, don't you guys think?
Pinto en óleo y plumillas también.
Okay. I am absolutely obsessed with his work. It's amazing. He sells it here on the sidewalk in Granada, Nicaragua. But it's just so beautiful, so pretty. Muchas gracias, Don. Hello, beautiful people. Yes, I am obsessed with Sebastián. So if you're ever in Granada and you want to support local artists, this is a gentleman who's been struggling all his life. He taught himself how to read and write, but he paints, and he says that it's God guiding his hand. Clearly, you know that I believe in God. I am a Catholic. So yeah, and it's beautiful work. Okay, no, I'm not getting sponsored. I don't have any sponsorships, guys. But yes, if you can support him, go for it. And I thought I'd show you also a little bit of Granada. You know, you know that I like to show you wherever I go, so you can see cities first boat trip, which is actually quite funny.
I was such a fraud.
Now, you know, this is a question that's being that this is something that I am surprised by. I gotta tell you, because have you guys ever been caught in a lie? Have you? And you feel absolutely embarrassed, and you, I mean, you apologize, or you know, you avoid it at all costs, right? When you're caught in a lie, it's very publicly, it's very embarrassing. And it dawned on me, Harry and Meghan had gone on a lie-a-thon. It's not a marathon, it's a lie-a-thon. And I mean, Meghan Markle seems to be pretty proud and takes pride on the fact that she's a liar. That's the only way to look at it. Because anybody else on this planet would immediately cease the lying or apologize if you get caught. But you know, the way I'm looking at it is the woke left. The woke crazy left. We have Hillary Hayward Thomas, also known as Hilaria. How do you say cucumber? Instead of apologizing for the grift, for the many years, for the long grift that she had been doing, along with her husband, because there's absolutely no way that Alec Baldwin did not know that his wife was from Boston, a white chick from Boston. I just think that he liked the idea that he could say that his wife was Hispanic and had this crazy thing, because he's also insane. I am absolutely convinced that Alec Baldwin knew where his wife was from, but he liked the idea and he sold it. He thought maybe that would open doors for him because his career was in decline. I don't know, but he knew of her grift. Now Harry knows of Meghan grift. By now he knows. This is a ride or die that he's on, and people don't understand that this man is going to go down with the ship, because not because he believes in his wife, but because he's that arrogant. He knows he's lying. He knows, they both know they are liars. And just like Hillary Hayward Thomas or Jussie Smollett, for example, let's say Jussie Smollett, I mean, the mountain of evidence against this man, found guilty in a court of law. And he's still, you know, and Hollywood is embracing him with this new thing. Never apologizes for having incited hatred towards MAGA people, because he said that the fake assault happened by MAGA people wearing MAGA hats. Never apologized once. Oprah got caught with so many things, and instead of saying, you know what, I'm sorry, I apologize, no. It's the they double down, and well, this is what she meant. No. If you meant that, then you would have said that. By the way, I need to make a correction. On my previous video, I kept going on about Charles II. It's actually Charles III. So I apologize for that. But yes, the only conclusion I get to this is that Meghan Markle takes pride in lying. And the problem is that she has not faced any consequences to her lies. Before, she was a nobody. Nobody cared about digging, and her lies were not that outrageous. But now her lies have become outrageous. Many people have said, oh, the people there take, you know, Prince William is chosen not to answer to the personal attacks because it's dignified and blah, blah, blah. I agree with that. Personal attacks, I can understand it. If you want to keep getting attacked and called in public, and your wife offended and your kids offended, I'm not saying tit for tat, but you know, if that is his personal choice. When the attacks are personal by Harry and Meghan Markle. For example, a personal attack is, well, no, actually this is not a personal attack. Let me tell you why. I've posted this many times. Felony treason is somebody who hinders or tries to hinder the good governance by the monarch or its heirs in Parliament. By Harry saying that even though William was born to do the job, but he can do it, but he's not doing a very good job, and he's a white supremacist, because that's what they do. They post the images like that, you know. These are white supremacists, this is this and that, and they post images of Prince William and the royal family. And here we are, the Commonwealth, and we're doing this Live to Lead documentary with the Mandela Foundation, misleading again. Shalon is right. Shalon Lester is right, because she just did a video today about Drake and Rihanna. And she was saying that she shouldn't take it so personally that they used her video and her face. And she's right. She says, wait a minute. Some people say, why take it like that? And he says, well, and she gave a good example. What if there is a documentary about pedophiles and they post a picture of your father during that documentary as an example of pedophile? Would you not take that seriously? Of course it is, because immediately the world would associate your father with pedophilia. So she has a good point. And I mean, people say, oh, the monarchy. No, I don't care what the royal family does or don't do about their personal attacks with Harry. But the monarchy is an institution. I've repeated this many, many times. You can attack Biden, you can attack whatever, but an institution, it's a completely different animal. So the monarchy has been tainted by Harry and Meghan by trying to create chaos and dissent among the Commonwealth nations right now and prevent others from joining. That is felony treason. And Parliament is sitting on their butts and doing absolutely nothing. That King Charles is done a lot. What has he done? I ask you, please, somebody please respond this to me. He has not removed them from the royal website. Again, he does not need Parliament to remove all honorary titles from Harry. He can do that either verbally or with a letters patent. He can declare that Harry will now be known as Henry Mountbatten Windsor and will no longer be a prince of the realm, because those honorary titles are at the pleasure of the monarch. To remove him from the line of succession, yes, he would need to propose Parliament to amend that for people who do not live in the United Kingdom, or have, you know, or choose not to live in the United Kingdom. They can be outside of the line of succession. That is a very quick amendment, just like the Queen amended that Catholics can be now in the line of succession, and that females also took precedence over primogeniture, over gender. And basically that altered the line of succession. All that King Charles has to say is, you know what? We can say that people who are not residing in the United Kingdom for 2 or more years are out of the line of succession. That would remove Harry. So what has he done? Because people say, oh, he's done a lot. What? They're still on the royal website. they're still there. The better up's still there in the Queen's Commonwealth Trust, in spite of the fact that, according to them, it's a colonizer 2.0. Instead of removing Harry as Counselor of State, he expanded the role so as not to remove him. He did this precisely as to not remove him. Instead, he expanded the roles. So what has King Charles done that is terrible? He invited them, and not only invited them, he gave them place of honor during the Queen's funeral. They could be there, just like Beatrice and the rest of the kids. But no, he gave them place of honor. And you know what makes my blood boil? Is the fact that Meghan Markle curtsied to the Queen. Was that making fun of her too then? So I go back to the question. Do they care they lie? Why would they care? They're in good company. The person emceeing the event for the human rights is another idiot. Alec Baldwin, who in my mind is a criminal. If you get drunk in a car and you drive and you kill somebody, that is immediately manslaughter, because you know that there's a law that says you can't drunk drive. He knew that he needed to be handed the gun by the armorer, and the armorer was not, no, he didn't allow the armorer there. He didn't allow the armorer to do the job, and he's trying to blame everybody. This is exactly why Meghan and Harry are doing that, because, and they, you know, you surround yourself with the people that share your values. So we have Meghan surrounding herself with the likes of Hillary Hayward Thomas, aka Larry Baldwin, Bozy, who is an idiot and he doesn't know his math from his ass, Oprah, absolutely morally corrupt, Gayle King, absolutely morally corrupt, Tyler Perry, who doesn't know right from wrong even if it bit him in the ass, Serena Williams, a known bully. I mean, Abigail Spencer. If you looked at the Laya series, not the docu-series, it's a Laya series. It's basically lie after lie after lie. The fact that Abigail Spencer feels even proud of the fact that she's the one who went to her friend at People Magazine, the editor, to trash her, Meghan Markle's father, who had a heart attack, because that's what it was. She neglects to say that article was to post out the letter that Meghan Markle had sent a letter to her father, and that she had written to her father to stop victimizing her. Nobody's victimizing Meghan Markle other than Meghan Markle. And you know, it's so funny, Bozy's saying that it's middle-aged wives, white wives who are calling, white middle-aged Caucasian women who are calling out Meghan Markle. I guess it takes one to know one, because Meghan Markle is a white middle-aged Caucasian woman who has no job other than being married to Harry. Prior than that, she was doing pretty nasty stuff. She was out of a job. She's never owned a home, a car, or anything in her life, ever. Okay? She's always punched off other people. You know why people say, oh, why are you in a car doing a video? Because I actually do work. I've been working since I was 17 years of age. Nobody, you know, I've always supported myself. So, do you think, what do you guys people think? Do you think that Meghan Markle is proud of lying? Do you think that the reason she continues to lie right now, what the Mandela Foundation did, the Mandela Foundation is really corrupt now. It is corrupt, let's face it. And they're ruining the legacy of Nelson Mandela. This is what happens when dead people are no longer around to defend themselves, and people are allowed to get away with doing whatever it is that they want to do. Because had Nelson Mandela been alive, there's no way in hell he would have allowed this travesty to happen. Okay? These people who gave these interviews back in 2019, they did it in good faith. Meghan Markle and Harry went together. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind. Go look at my first 3 videos when I started doing this thing, and you'll see that I'm telling you this, that Meghan Markle is doing a Netflix thing, and that's what they're doing. And they're going to start posting the channel. They're going to trash the monarchy on their way out. That's what they're doing. So if King Charles, somebody answer me, what has King Charles done that punishes Harry? He can easily remove the titles. There's no act of parliament. All he can say, he can go on television today and say, and it doesn't stop him. I mean, just because he removes Harry's titles, it doesn't mean he stops loving him, or he's no longer his son. It only means that Harry will no longer be known as Prince Harry, nor Duke, nor anything. He will grant Harry's wishes of being just Harry. Because while he allows his son to keep using the titles are associated to the monarchy. So it devalues, denigrates, and tarnishes the reputation of the monarchy. People, you know, no organization in this world would allow an employee to do that. And many people have trashed me. Oh, but that's his birthright. It's not his birthright. Those are titles that are given with a letters patent. And he's entitled to do that as long as the monarch wants him to have it. As I've told you before, the 1917, I think it's 1917 letters patent, when people woke up that had been prince and princesses, they woke up being none, because the letters patent reduced the number of people or who could have those titles. So the king can absolutely do it. And this is why the title removal bill, the bill for removal of titles is happening, because Parliament is absolutely with the hands tied when it comes to removing the titles. Because as they have repeatedly say in their website to all petitions asking Parliament to remove the titles from Harry, they say that they don't do that. That is only up to the monarch. So it's good that Parliament is getting some control, because power, absolute power, corrupts absolutely. And King Charles or the monarch feels that they can't do anything, so I'm going to do whatever it is that they want to do. Okay, they can't do anything, so I'm going to let my wayward son run away with it just because we're worried about his mental health. How about being worried about the mental health of the entire United Kingdom, the Commonwealth and nations? We are wondering, what is it worth it? Why would we want to be associated with somebody who allows the Commonwealth to be trashed like that? The reputation not protected by people who are allowed to keep using a royal title, saying that the monarchy, the current royal members of the monarchy, are not doing their job. A person is committing felony treason because he's hindering the job. He's encouraging people to see and view the monarchy and the United Kingdom as enemies, and causing a lot of stress and damage in its reputation in the process. That is felony treason. And Parliament hasn't, unfortunately, Parliament is corrupt, because before Churchill, I think Churchill was the last the last time Parliament actually had morals, because now they don't. Because if they had any, they would have put a stop to this a long time ago. Okay? I mean, what do you guys think? So we have a woman and a man, Harry, who are very proud to lie and slander, to cause as much chaos, not only personally to their families. And you know, they have this, we wish you happy holidays. No. It's not happy holidays. It's called Christmas. Jesus died on the cross for us. It's called Merry Christmas. Have a happy Christmas. Why are they denying an entire faith? You know, it's like now you can't say Happy Hanukkah. Because why? People can say Happy Hanukkah. Why can people say Happy Christmas? I ask you. Have a happy Christmas, everybody. And whatever it is that you believe in, have a happy of that. You know, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Please tell me, what has King Charles done to actually punish or create any consequences for Harry and Meghan Markle? No. On top of that, they're invited to the coronation. And Harry and Meghan are given an ultimatum and conditions to come, because they think that they are that important. Why? Because they haven't faced any consequences. Do you think that Meghan is proud of lying? And you know, from and the Christmas cards, from our family to yours. What family? What family? She has no family. There's no family on either side. The only family is Doria, who's another confirmed liar. Because Doria, you did not raise Meghan Markle in a black neighborhood by yourself. You were gone for 10 years. You talk about Mr. Markle parenting skills. How about you being an absent mother? How about you lying instead of teaching your daughter not to be a liar? How about that? So in my skankometer, Meghan Markle and Doria Ragland are high at the top, like mother, like daughter. And Harry is worse. Harry is worse because he's allowing this to happen because he's envious. And I've told you all along that Harry's an asshole, but you guys chose, people just say, oh, he's so frail, she brainwashed him. Harry is a jerk. Harry has always had envy for his brother. He is a traitor. He's committed felony treason. Google it. But as usually, thank you for your for watching my videos. I mean, thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for sharing your opinions. Leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.